When parasites take control, the ant. An ant abandons its colony and begins to climb, not toward food, not toward safety. It moves up a plant, reaches a leaf, and clamps its jaws into the surface with such force that even after death, the body remains locked in place. At first, it looks like a fatal mistake. But the ant did not choose this location for itself. Something inside it needed the ant to die there. Welcome to GLIMPIQ. Look closer, and the world changes. In tropical forests, fungi from the genus Ophiocordyceps infect certain ants and alter their behavior. The infected ant leaves the colony, climbs into vegetation, and performs what scientists call a death grip. The location matters. Humidity, temperature, and height can create better conditions for the fungus to grow. After the ant dies, a fungal structures from its body and releases spores, allowing the parasite to continue its life cycle. What makes this more disturbing is that scientists still do not fully understand how the fungus directs such precise behavior. It spreads through the ant's body and surrounds muscle tissue, yet evidence suggests it may not need to invade the brain before the ant dies. The fungus does not simply destroy the animal. It turns the animal's final movements into a biological delivery system. And ants are only the beginning. By a hairworm may suddenly approach water and enter it completely. For a land-dwelling cricket, that decision can be fatal. But for the worm, it is exactly what must happen. The mature hairworm needs an aquatic environment to continue its adult life. The cricket has carried it across dry land. It has protected it, fed it, and transported it inside its own body. Then, at the correct moment, the host delivers the parasite to water. Once the cricket enters, the worm begins to emerge. In some species, the parasite can grow far longer than the animal carrying it. Yet its size is not the most remarkable part. The remarkable part is the behavior that brought it there. Researchers have found that infected crickets can respond differently to environmental signals, including light and water, compared with uninfected animals. Scientists are still investigating the precise chemical and neurological mechanisms involved, but the outcome is difficult to ignore. The host carries the parasite from dry land to the environment the parasite needs to continue its life. It is not simply transportation. It is transportation created through altered behavior. The cricket is still moving with its own legs. Its muscles still work. Its senses are still receiving information. But somewhere between sensing the environment and choosing what to do next, something has changed. The final destination benefits the passenger, not the animal carrying it. And the next parasite does not need to guide its host toward water. It may only need to remove one ancient fear. Toxoplasma gondii can infect many warm-blooded animals, but it completes its sexual reproductive cycle only inside members of the cat family. Rodents can serve as intermediate hosts, but reaching a cat presents an obvious problem. Rats are naturally cautious around feline scent. The smell of a predator normally activates an ancient warning. Stay away. Experiments have found that some infected rats lose part of that natural aversion. In certain studies, infected rodents even approached areas carrying cat odor. The parasite may not need to control every movement. It may only need to weaken one fear, one hesitation, one decision. That does not mean every infected rodent automatically becomes fearless. The strength of the effect can vary between experiments, animals, and conditions. Scientists are still investigating exactly how the parasite changes behavior and how consistently that change increases predation. But even a small reduction in caution could increase the chance of a rodent being caught, and that would return the parasite to the feline host it needs. That is what makes behavioral parasites so effective. They do not always require complete control. They may only need to alter one movement at exactly the right moment. Where an ant climbs, whether a cricket enters water, how quickly a rat escapes a predator. The host is still alive. Its body still works. But one decision may now benefit something else. Nature's most frightening hunters are not always the largest, the fastest, or the strongest. Sometimes, they are already inside the animal, quietly changing what it does next. And once you know that, unusual animal behavior no longer looks quite so random. It may be the visible trace of an invisible life cycle. This is GLIMPIQ. Where the smallest creatures can control the biggest story.